Okay, hello ladies, listen. I figured out I just go ahead on and do this, and I'm going to do it in 2 parts, okay? So I'm doing spaghetti squash for dinner, right? So just to give you a little information on it, spaghetti squash is low in calories and it's gluten-free. Go figure. And it's a good substitute for pasta, okay? So what I've already done was I cut my spaghetti squash in half. It's kind of janky. That's because my knife wasn't acting right. No, it's always the person that's doing it right. So I went on and cut it in half and I gutted it, right? So when you gut it, it has all these strands and it has the seeds in it, right? So what I did was I took my seeds and I pulled them out of the shredded squash, right? And I washed them off. I pulled all the seeds out and I washed them off. So what I did, I took them to dry them out. I put them in a clean dish towel, okay? So here are the seeds, okay? See the seeds? Okay, so what you want to do, you don't want to throw the seeds away, okay? And no, I'm not saying replant them, but you can. That's a good idea. So what you can do is, for a snack, ladies, if you like, any girls like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, stuff like that, after you dry them, you can take them and season them. You can use the same seasoning I'm going to put on here, or make up your own seasoning. Season them, you know, and I'm thinking the last time I did them, I did spray a little oil. I just sprayed the pan just a little bit so they wouldn't stick or anything like that. Just lightly spray the pan and then just put them in there, kind of separate them. Excuse me. And put them in there and let them roast. Let them roast maybe for about 5-10 minutes, okay? Then go and check on them. Sometime you might have to flip them again, sometime not. And after that, let them cool, eat them, snack, okay? You ain't got to worry about no calories neither, okay? So what I've already done, I drizzled my olive oil on my squash already, right? And I already distributed it around with a brush. If you don't have a brush, use your hands. We're not fancy. Okay, so, and what I took, my seasonings I use, normally I would have garlic powder, but I'm out of garlic powder, so I have to go to the store. So what I used, I mixed together, I did pink Himalayan sea salt, cracked black pepper, all these in the grinder. I use Italian seasoning. It don't matter the brand. It all do the same job. Some a little better than others, but whatever your pocket say. Some cilantro, some white pepper, and some basil leaves, okay? And olive oil. So what I did, I took them and I mixed them all together. So I want to keep doing like this, but they out now because I wanted y'all to see what it was. So let's put that in here. Put my strainer in here. So what I'm going to do is, I already mixed them together, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to distribute them on the squash, okay? Let me see if y'all can see that. See that? Nice and simple. And then sometimes you have to distribute it again before you put it in the oven, okay? So do this again. And then after, so what I'm going to do, like I said, this is going to be 2 parts, okay? So I'm going to, after this cook, so I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to cook them upside down. You want to put them on a flat sheet, a flat cookie sheet, or just some parchment paper on it, because you don't want it to stick. If it's just on the pan, make sure you oil the pan at the bottom, because you don't want it to stick. Or if you want to be like boil, you can set it in water. Maybe about 2 inches of water. Turn it upside down. But I'm roasting today. Okay, and you can do that with the water and roast it too. So what I'm doing, so you see, it's already in there. So I'm going to use my fingers to do this because I didn't put my brush in the sink. So, but you can do this, and it's better to do it this way because you can get it on there better anyway. So just make sure everything is covered, the outside, the inside of it and everything. And you want to turn them upside down, okay? And you want to take the peel off. I thought I did that. But anyway, it won't hurt anything. So I'm going to take it off. I can't get it off. Normally I take it off. I'm going to get it because I can't put it in the oven until this is off, okay? So let me go ahead and do the other one. And just go ahead and distribute that around. Make sure it's nice and coated, you know. And whatever seasons you like. If you could just do salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, garlic powder, but you want the flavors to come out, okay? So if you see those little strands right there, if nobody's ever used spaghetti squash, you see those little strands? So after they cook, so you turn it upside down, face down on the cookie sheet, okay? So if you've never seen it, and it's amazing how it comes out. So once it's done, like I said, once it's done, I'm going to come back once it's done, and I'm going to show you how it comes out. It's so amazing. And it comes out just like strands of spaghetti. Just like strands of spaghetti. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, after I get this tag off of here because you're not going to eat the outside of this, okay? So, when you put it in the oven, put your oven on 375. It depends on your squash. I picked 375 because I have a small one. Okay, if you have a larger one, I would say put it a little higher, the oven a little higher, like maybe 400, something like that. But you want to watch it because sometimes they'll cook a little faster. But you want to make sure that when you take, you don't want it to get mushy. And you don't want it to be too al dente either. So anyway, and this is another way to get vegetables in. Okay, if you want to have some other vegetables with it, like collards, because that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have some collards with mine. Okay, so anyhow, so what you want to do, you want to make sure that you're able to poke it. So if you poke it and it look like it's collapsing, they're ready. Take them out, turn them right side up, okay? Let it cool because you don't want to go messing with it when it's real hot. It's just like melted candle wax on your skin. It burns, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven because I've already... Let's let it beep because I put it up. It's on 375. I don't know if y'all can see that from here. You probably can't. But it's on 375. And when I hear it beep, I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Now, let's put this over here until I hear this beep. Now, for the seeds, the pumpkin seeds. Y'all hear that? Not pumpkin seeds. These are the squash seeds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray my pan. Okay? I layered it with some foil. I need some parchment paper. Parchment paper is really good. And I do this, I line it, less cleanup, okay? So here are my seeds, and I'm going to dump them out. Like I said, put them in if you don't have paper towel, make sure you have a clean dish towel, okay? And I'm going to put them in here. And the same seasonings that I put on my squash, I'm going to put in here because I like herbs and stuff like that. But you don't have to. You can just sprinkle with salt and pepper. Whatever you want. So I'm going to spread them out a little bit so everybody have their space. It'll be easy to take out. So you want to space them as far as you can from each other so that they'll cook evenly. I don't know if y'all can't see that, can you? There we go. So I'm spacing them out. So like I said, some people you can replant them if you want to, and then, but like I said, for a snack, don't toss them. Rinse them, dry them, season them, roast them, and they're your little snack, okay? So you got, like I said, you got to be creative, okay? So I'm just gonna take a little of this, the same seasoning, but I'm not putting as much as the greens in, and I'm just gonna season them. You could actually season them when they come out. Okay, but I like doing it before and after. The more flavor, the better. And then once you start experimenting with stuff, you know, you got a zucchini. Somebody's calling me. That's my mother.